palms. And let's sit back for a child. So for a child, you can have those knees wide, or you can have them together, whatever feels good. Lots of options for resting your brow. You can rest your brow on your hands. And a lot of folks, we can't sit back on those heels. So you can have those hips raised. You can put a blanket between your seat and your calves. You can stack your hands and rest your brow. If your brow is resting comfortably on the mat, you could take your arms in gold pose, or down by your feet, or behind your head in prayer pose. So whatever feels good to your body, so you get a little rest here from our dynamic practice, our moving practice that tends to accrue some holding in the body, some muscular contraction. So we're coming to stillness just for a few breaths here. Okay, let's bring our hands up. We're going to very gently come up. I think we're going to just go back on our toes a little bit. We're going to keep our knees bent. We're going to start straightening those legs, but don't straighten them completely. Make sure that they remain bent as you very gently. And if you notice, I think I'm in a little bit of a back bend. I like to maintain a little bit of a back bend in any pose. Hands come to those hips and coming up with those strong legs. Good, we won't need our blanket now. Let's stand, let's face the camera. Okay, let's separate our legs. I think we'll do our goddess or victory squat. So we're going to have our toes pointing toward the corner of our mat, and we're going to start bending those knees, but then we'll straighten them again. So what I'm watching for is that my knees are going in the same direction as those toes. I usually require some adjustments. And then I'm going to straighten those legs, and I'm going to take my arms up for a 5-pointed star. And I'm going to start squatting down, strengthening those quads in front of those thighs. Bend those elbows. Roll those shoulders back and down. Victory squat or goddess pose. Maybe I'll rock a little side to side. I know my body seems to want to do that a little bit. Make sure those knees don't travel too far past those ankles. Inhale here. Exhale, take your palms together and forearms if that's accessible. Inhale, open up. Exhale, coming together. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's do one more. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and coming up to your 5-pointed star. Hands come to the hips. Let's make our left foot parallel with the left side of the mat and the right foot pointing away. We're going to bend into that right knee, so we're going into our standing warrior 2. We did this kneeling earlier. Make sure that right knee doesn't pass that ankle, and isometrically we're pressing that knee toward the pinky side of our foot. Tuck the tailbone a little bit, arms come out, and like we did earlier, turn those palms up. Let those wing bones, the scapula, relax down your back. Let's do thumbs up. We're going to inhale here, exhale, let's take our left palm over to the right palm. Breathing in, let's open up again. Breathing out, palm to palm. Inhale, opening. Exhale, closing. Breathing in and breathing out. That's our last one. Inhale, arms out. Let's straighten that right leg, but let's not lock it. We're going to reach with that right arm over that right leg. And we're going to come back a little bit. And then we're going to reach. And then we're going to come back. This time reach and really reach. And maybe you can consciously take your hips, nudge them over to the left a little bit. Because in triangle pose, we want to be sure both side bodies are elongating. We're not crunching up that right side body. It's not a side bend. From here, just rotate those arms so they're perpendicular. Right hand against that inside of that right leg. Left arm up, because we're going to do a little flowing here as well. Use that leverage of that right hand on that leg to get a little bit more opening maybe in your heart. Inhale here, exhale, take that left hand down to meet the right. Breathing in, opening. Breathing out, we close. Inhaling, open. Exhale, close. One more. Breathing in and breathing out. This time inhale up, stay up there, come up, and arms down. Let's just heel our toes together a little bit and walk it out before we move to the other side. How are you guys doing back there? Thank you. Thank you. Let's go back to that victory squat or goddess pose. And this does not have to be a wide stance. It can be whatever feels comfortable. Every pose is really about what feels comfortable to you and stable. We want firm, comfortable poses. So I'm just going to, again, align my feet and knees. And then I'm going to come up to the 5-pointed star. And then thumbs up, bend those elbows, squat, shoulders back. Maybe we pick up one heel. And then maybe we pick up the other. And maybe we just alternate for a little bit here. Strengthening our ankles, our arches are engaged. And then coming back to your goddess. Let's inhale here. Exhale, let's twist right. Breathing in, come center. Breathing out, twist left. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Come center on your inhale. 5-pointed star. Relax those arms down, maybe to your waist. Right foot becomes parallel with the right side of the mat. Left foot points away. That left heel is lined up with your arch or your heel of your right foot. Bending into that left knee. Arms come out. Once again, palms up. Thumbs up. Inhale here, exhale, take that right palm to meet the left. Breathing in, opening up. Breathing out, palm to palm. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in and breathing out. This time, open up, stay there. Straighten that left leg, not locking it. Start reaching over that left leg, coming back, reaching, coming back. This time reach, stay there, nudge those hips to the right, flip those arms, back of that left hand against that leg, little leverage to open up. Inhale here, exhale, right palm meets left. Breathing in, opening up. Breathing out, palm to palm. Inhaling and exhaling. One more. This time coming up when you're inhale. Come all together. Good. All right. Should we try an accessible balance? So we're going to put the weight on the right foot, and we're going to lift the left foot in front of us. What's nice about this is, hey, the floor's there. You loosen your balance, tap that foot down. Let's just mindfully, slowly move that left foot over to the side. And let's move it back. And release. Good. All right. Weight on that left foot. Right foot comes forward. Right foot slowly moves over to the right. Right foot moves back. And that foot comes to the mat. Good. We're going to move into our inversion. So at home, some are going to be doing legs up the wall here. I'm going to pull a chair in for Barb to do legs up a chair. You could also put your legs up on your bed. So this inversion is very energizing and calming at the same time. And it can help you sleep at night if you have any sleep issues. I'm going to bring a chair up for Barb now. You might want to lie down and then we'll put I'll slide this under your legs, yeah. Yeah. How's that? Perfect. Good. Good. Yeah. We're just going to be mindful of our breath, mindful of our body. The weight of the legs and feet helps the pelvis and hips to relax, to release. In poses such as this, we can connect to that quiet place within, that peace that is with us always. I think we will stay on our backs, but we'll come back to our mats if we're away from our mats. And once we arrive there, we can pull our knees in and rock a little side to side. On the mat, hip width, knees bent, and we will just extend what we were doing at the beginning, our pelvic tilt. We'll go into a bridge pose, natural antidepressant. So, and feel free to do whatever you usually do with your arms, yogis. So you want to make sure those feet are close enough to the hips so that the knees are right over the ankles when we do lift up. And we don't want the legs spread too far apart because we get a little bit more strengthening when we do have them a little bit closer. And we want to do that little pelvic tilt. Remember when we decrease that curve of the lumbar spine, tilting the tailbone up away from the mat? That decompresses the sacrum so that we can safely lift up. So let's press and lift our feet and start lifting those hips. Now, at any increment that you go is still very strengthening. 100% lift is really no better than a a 20% lift or a 50% lift. Just engaging different muscles. Now, if you want to get that heart open a little bit more of that antidepressant effect, we want to externally rotate those arms. So you want to tuck those shoulder blades under. Maybe grab the side of your mat. Maybe turn those palms up then, and you'll see how we just lift a little bit higher when we do that. Some folks like to bend their elbows and have the fingers pointing upward. Some folks like to clasp their hands under their hips or hold opposite arms. Make sure you're pressing in with the inner edges of your feet and your big toes as well. Maybe go up on those toes. And then we gently roll the spine down, pull the knees in, and rock a little side to side. And let's set ourselves up for one more of those. So let's place our feet down again, close to those hips. Roll those shoulders back, opening the heart. Tuck the tailbone up away from the mat, and then pressing in with those feet. Lifting, heart lifts toward the chin, not the reverse. Maybe the palms turn up. And then we gently roll down once again. Pull those knees in. And rock side to side. And then coming to center, take those feet down again. Let's walk the knees and feet together and drape the right leg over the left and toggle side to side. Just to loosen up a little bit in our hip area. Let's place the right ankle on that left thigh for a reclining pigeon or a reclining figure four. So the right foot is flexed, pointing back toward your shin. The right leg is pressing isometrically away from you. Let's lift, and hope you can stay right there and you're getting a lot of opening in that right hip. Or you could lift that left foot up, pull the knees in, clasping behind your left thigh. Now, some folks, it's hard to clasp behind that left thigh. You might want a strap or a ribbon or a belt to do that, to help ease that leg in comfortably. Some folks like to extend the left leg up, make movements through toes and ankle. Some like to pendulum, side to side. And we'll bend that left knee. And we'll release that hold, place that left foot down. Once again, crossing that right thigh over that left. And allow the legs to gently come over to the left. You might want to prop the twist with that right foot or with a pillow you have handy. Right shoulder stays relaxed on the mat. Maybe that right arm comes out a bit away from the body. Possibly the head gently rotates to the right. And remember that belly breathing. The inhale expands that belly, and the exhale softens that belly. Nourishing the spine, stimulating the systems of the gut, as I mentioned, the immune system, the serotonin production, but also digestive system, the excretory system, the reproductive system. And then gently bringing those legs up, uncrossing the legs. Let's pull them in and rock a little side to side before we move on to the other side. And we'll take our feet down once again, together, draping that left leg over the right, and just toggle a little side to side. Coming back to center, placing that left ankle on that right thigh, isometrically pressing that left knee away. Get a nice stretch of the hip, the thigh. And you're welcome to stay right there, or you can pull the knees towards you, clasping behind that right thigh. Or holding the knee and the foot, whatever feels good. You really don't have to do that reaching. And I would advise not reaching for that thigh if you have to straighten your neck or lift your shoulders in any way. If you'd like to extend that right leg and make movements through the ankle, the toes, maybe rock a little side to side. Coming back to center, bending that knee, releasing the hands, taking that right foot back down to the mat, crossing the left leg over, and then inviting that twist. Legs go to the right. Left shoulder stays on the mat, arm might extend out, head might turn to the left, rotating over that left shoulder. Try not to strain any part of the body, no struggle. Struggling in any pose or at any time in life creates tension in the body and in the mind. Can we ease up? Can we find the ease and steady effort that is required? And then bringing the legs back up, uncrossing the legs, pull the knees in, and either rocking side to side or a happy baby. Have you seen a baby naturally do this? They do. It's playful. It feels good. And you don't have to hold your feet, you can hold your thighs too. You can extend the leg up if you like, if you need a stretch in the back of those legs. And then let's bring our knees together once again and pull those knees in. And maybe we give ourselves a little self-bowing to, a little self-honoring, a little self-love by lifting our heart toward those thighs. Try not to strain your neck, keep it soft, shoulders away from those ears. And then we will release for our final resting pose. So finally, you can come back to the pose that we began in, the ones that were reclining. If you are on your back, maybe you want to bend your knees because we don't have anything under the, maybe somebody will put a blanket under their knees. So if you put a blanket under your knees, why would we do that? It relieves some of the tension in your lumbar spine when you actually have those knees slightly bent. Thank you. Cheryl's modeling if she has her knees completely bent. resting the knees on each other to relieve tension in the back as well. And we will go to our breath first. We'll allow those exhales to release tension in the body. The exhales do that beautifully. And maybe we're scanning our bodies for any areas of holding, allowing any tension in the body, any tightness to just drain away. Resting poses are an important part of our practice. Resting poses allow the body to catch up with all the gifting of stretching and strengthening. Resting poses allow the body to flow naturally.